Okay, here's the house again. And it's an overcast, yucky day, but I'm going to take you on the route that I walk every morning when I deliver newspapers. The battery's only going to last about 9 minutes, so we're actually only going to get maybe a third of the way. But I'll charge the battery and start up again another time, and eventually we'll get it all linked together. This is 4th Avenue South. There's a bunch of neighbors. This was the second route I got with the messenger way back in, 15 years ago. The first route I had was enormous, had about 70 or 80 papers, and it was far away, way up on the top of the hill across from the high school, and I wanted something, of course, closer to home. Here, a customer used to live here, but she died. And I learned that when I read her obituary the day that her subscription was canceled. The messenger doesn't actually tell me what happens to customers when they cancel their subscriptions. Here is this is a customer. They've been a customer since the start, so there's that. This house on the corner here, also a customer. So that's 2. This has always been my smallest route. When I started, there were about 20 or so, I'd say. But over the years, people have moved, or let their subscription expire, or they've died. That happens, unfortunately, a lot. We're now on 5th Street South. And here, at the end of the block, is another customer number 3. We won't walk all the way up there. On the side of the garage here, actually on the house next to the garage, there's a door and a couple of boxes, and I have to put the paper in that box there. So there, now we've delivered 3 papers, and now we have about 2.5 blocks to walk before my next customer. Anyway, I got this route about maybe a year after I started. The person who had the route quit, and I quickly jumped in and said, please let me have it. And I've had it ever since. Unfortunately, now it's only 9 daily papers and 2 Sunday onlys. I'll try and point out houses where people used to subscribe. Like I said, this isn't all that exciting, but it's all winter gray and dull brown, and not the best time of year to be doing this. It was supposed to snow today, but then they changed it to possibly rain, and everything's wet, so I'm assuming it may have done something. Here, another customer here. They let their subscription expire. The messenger will, when your subscription expires, they'll try and contact you to get you to, resubscribe, and they'll do that for about a month. And while they're trying to contact you, you'll get the paper for free. They'll continue having it delivered until you either tell them definitively, no, I don't want it, or the month runs out, and then they'll finally stop. If you do eventually subscribe, they will charge you for that month. We just passed by a van, which is now stopping in the middle of the road for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, we got about 4.5 minutes left. Maybe he's looking for an address. This it looks like I can see on the side of the van he's from Goldfield Network Access, the people who I get my internet from. Now we're on 5th Avenue South. This is actually it's 2 blocks long here. It should 6th Street should come down through here, but it doesn't. It stops there at 4th Avenue, and so this stretch is 2 blocks long when it should be split up. But it's a good thing that 6th Street doesn't, because this house we're coming up to here, and the blue one next to it, and across the street, these two, they were all customers at one time, and the street would come straight through here, pretty much through all 4 of these houses, and then I wouldn't have customers down here at all. Now, at this time, these people are customers. You can see that mailbox there. Let me get past the shrub. It has, I'll zoom in. It has a couple of, well, it has one hook underneath for, it had 2 for a newspaper, but they hung a large, heavy extension cord from it for some reason, and the weight broke it. These were customers. They have hooks under their mailbox. They let their subscription expire. These still are customers, and these used to be, but you can see they're moving, and well, actually they've moved. The house is empty as far as I can tell. So I actually only have 2 down here. So now we've delivered 5 papers, and we have quite a ways to walk before we get to the next one. I actually got farther today than I expected. There's still 2 minutes left. So here we are, we're coming up on Taft Street, which is actually 7th Street South. Coming up here, this house belongs to a former customer. Let his subscription expire about a year ago. There was you can see here there's no sidewalk. Clear path here in the snow all the way up to his sidewalk by the door there, and then from there to the driveway that I would walk on, and I assume the postal carrier does as well. Alright, the battery is going to expire now, so we've made it to Taft Street, and we're going to head north again in the next video.